understand how some folk can come to church and look like they've been baptized in pickle juice and lemon juice and vinegar put together. I really don't understand how folk can come to church and look like everything in their life is all going to hell. But is there anybody here that can say, if he don't do anything else, I can shout because of grace? I mean, if he don't bless you with another car, you can shout because I'm saying if he don't heal your body, if he don't bring you out, is there anybody here to say being saved is good enough for me? The being saved, he can look beyond my faults and see my needs. Look at somebody and say, thank God for grace. Salvation, it's a precious endowment. You didn't do anything to get it. You don't deserve it, but he gave it to you anyhow. But not only is it a precious endowment, but secondly, it's a life transformer. Salvation is a precious endowment and a life transformer. In other words, anytime a person comes into contact with the Father, there's always been transformation. Oh, y'all miss me here. I'm almost through here tonight. I said anytime a person has come into contact with the Savior, there's always been a transformation of their conduct and their character. You don't believe what I'm saying. Have you ever noticed that no person can remain the same when they come into contact with Christ? I mean, anything, whether it's nature or whether it's with man, they always had a change in their conduct or their character. You don't believe what I'm saying? Let me prove my case. I think I shall. You remember when Jesus was at the wedding feast of Cana of Galilee, and there was a situation where they had ran out of wine. Y'all remember that, don't you? And when Jesus got there, and there was a situation, it was an embarrassing predicament. But what happened was, they asked Jesus, his mother asked him, can you do something for me? And you know what Jesus did. He took water pots that were used for purification and turned the water that was used for purification into wine. I tell you, Jesus changes when he's in the presence or when he is there. Y'all don't believe what I'm saying? Y'all remember when he had encountered a situation when the people were following him and they had followed him and Jesus had compassion on them and they were hungry. And you know what Jesus had? All he had was 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. And y'all know what he did? He changed the 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish and made a hot water cornbread and fish dinner in the middle of the wilderness. Look at somebody and say, he changes things. You don't remember when Jesus came from the mountain in Matthew chapter 8 and there was a leper that met him and said, Lord, if thou will, you can heal me of my leprosy. And y'all know what happened? Jesus touched the man and immediately his leprosy was clear. I dare you to look at somebody and say, he changes things. Maybe you can't attest to what happened in the New Testament, but there's somebody sitting there that's a witness that since the Lord stepped in my life, he changed my life. I'll let you know in a minute. He turned my mess up into a miracle. He turned my tragedy into truth. Is there anybody here that can say, since the day I met